Hello, everybody. Well, one person is here so far. I have a new intro. How'd you like it? Pretty cool, right? Hi, Curly. Do you like my intro? Yeah, thank you very much. Pretty happy with it. So, as you know, we get started with the actual healings. Hey, Mo, did you see my intro? Oh, I can't drink this with the top on. Don't worry, I've been really digging this lately. 4 people on the live stream so far. Hi, Ture. Hello, Zoom. Just greeting everyone on Zoom. Oh, that's okay. You could watch it when it's re-recorded. So this is growing fast, right? Now there's 5 people here off the bat. That's good stuff. So let me remind you, please comment in the comment section, not necessarily just the chat, and also like this video. If you do so, it helps the algorithm and gets people here that wouldn't otherwise know about what we're doing. I guess we just wait until people come. I would like to have something to talk about in between these, whether I read something that I like or comment on something. But I always say I don't want to become one of those people that talk too much, if that makes sense. Does it, guys? Let me bring my mic closer. There we go. I was just looking at some videos today on Instagram, just with people talking about stuff that I know isn't true. I'm not claiming to know everything, but I know when something, especially when it comes to the metaphysical, is absolutely not true or not right. I have that sense to be able to, kind of disseminate that. And it's like, people listen to it, and whether I have something to share or not, I feel that I have more to offer than just words. Like in the Nordito I translated, it says to experience spirituality, words aren't enough. They must be experienced, right? And I think that's what we're doing here. I'm facilitating this, but it's still very personal, right? I don't get feedback from everybody. Some people keep some things to themselves. They don't want to share it, and that's totally fine. I love it when you guys share, but it's still a personal experience. And as you all know, it's very unique to everyone. As we go through each cycle of doing the Nordito and doing it section by section, as you guys who have been coming here for a while now, or since I've been doing this on YouTube, you might have realized how it's a little different every time. So, yeah. And that's because everyone's energy bodies are different, just like everyone's physical body is different. So, any questions, comments, guys? Like the only way this is going to work is if it's a conversation night by night too. And ideally, this place will get busy. At least I hope so. So Witness says, hearing the translation was really validating of the experience I've been having the past few days with these group healings. I was glad to hear it. Yeah, I mean, it's basically doing what it says. What I'm reading is what's happening, basically, and it goes very, very deep. It impacts on a very depth filled level. A level of depth that people just kind of have to experience it to believe it, right? Still more people than not come in here, just watch a little bit, just try to see what's going on, and they leave because it's not something in their vernacular that this is a thing, right? So, and I'm not coming from a place where, well, let me put it this way. When I come to people, they don't have the basis of which to say, oh, I've heard of that before. Let me give it a try. As far as they're concerned, and their preconceived opinions or notions, it's more like, oh, I've heard of that, energy healing stuff or shamanic healing, and it's been proven to be fraudulent. So that's sort of what the level of resistance around, right? So yeah, but people don't even have to believe this. All they have to do is try. So yep. With that being said, sometimes people will do this for the first time and it will have an emotional impact. And the first thing they'll say is, I didn't feel anything. But, you can see that on their face. That's how tightly people hold on to some of their emotional stuff. Can everyone hear me all right tonight? Great, Cheryl. Welcome back. So I usually start about 8:50 Pacific to 9 o'clock. I give people a little chance to get here. Good. I'm just talking to folks on Zoom. To the Zoom people, I also have a YouTube stream that I'm starting to do. That's going very well. Hi, Jen. You've been here, haven't you? Or is this your first time? Ready for healing? Cool. I'm happy to have you here. Is any new people on the Zoom? What's this group about again? James, I actually have I do a thing on YouTube too at the same time as I do the Zoom. So I'm reading the comments and people are communicating from there. Oh, welcome, Laura. Stick around, so I will explain how this works shortly. I give everyone a chance to get here and get sort of settled. Let me see. Well, India. Well, welcome from India, or welcome to India. Let's see. Someone says, after attending for 3 days in a row, I've noticed that I feel more grounded in everyday life and have had way less anxiety. I've been having problems eating lately, and I felt my appetite coming back. Good, good, good. All right. So if you haven't liked or subscribed to my channel, please do. Um, comment on this video, comment on the Reiki video. You can comment on the introduction video. Like all of that really helps with the algorithm. I can't stress that enough. I feel ridiculous like mentioning that all the time, but it's like if you don't, people won't do it. I've noticed. So, but with that being said, in the last week or so, I've gotten like 100 more subscribers after years of having a YouTube channel that I've never really used. So I think we're going to start at like 10 minutes. Anyone else with anything to say on the YouTube? And for you guys who are curious on the Zoom, my YouTube channel where you can see me is Benton Ryer, and it'll come right up, or Benton Ryer Healing, and you'll be able to join the live cast there anytime. Need healing for all my chakras today. Thanks. Okay. One person says, you popped up on my homepage randomly one night. That's how I found you. Cool. I hope that continues to happen. Where's everyone from? I have one person from India. I know that. Someone asked me, how am I an expert on this topic on the Zoom? Well, I mean, a study did lead to this. This, like I say, is quite strong. And it's strong in a way it's potent. It can be very, very gentle, but there is an effect. Right, everyone that's been here before? We got Canada, got Midwest, got Santa Monica and Sacramento on the Zoom. I haven't been to India yet. We're up to 11 people on the YouTube. We start in about 10 minutes, guys. This is very powerful. Thank you for saying that. It helps assure new people when they come in. Chicago. I agree. Seattle. Welcome. Just reading some of my messages. People, just actually someone who I've been working with. But it's always good to hear good news. Has anyone else noticed anything since they've been coming every day? And let me see. A big spiritual gathering happening until February. Okay. I will one of these days. I don't think I can make February. I'm very busy at school. And then I have a bunch of programs coming up. The only thing I can really commit to right now is doing these. Someone on Zoom says less paid, more centered, unbothered. Someone else says this definitely helps with spiritual protection. I've noticed that. Mm-hmm. I need to turn off these notifications. Right knee once more. Okay, taking healing from you for my right knee is really better. I'm healing. Thanks. You're welcome. So I'll put that in on the screen. Anyone else new tonight on the YouTube? We started like 6 minutes, guys. About 6:50 to 7-ish. The room's still filling up. Isn't that great stuff? Witnesses. Right, that's nice. Right. I will start explaining what to do shortly. I've just, someone says, I've developed seeing things before they happened. Nice. Well, you've always had it. It's because of the impure nature and the lack of awareness of spiritual hygiene. And even the people that think they need to do it are still not doing it right. It's just more, the better language would be uncovered that ability. So everyone has something laying dormant, even if it's really the ability to focus on whatever you're doing. If you could focus on whatever you're doing, I mean, that's big in itself. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're like 4 minutes away. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. It's not a bad turnout for a Monday night, holiday Monday night. All right, here's someone else's feedback. And being able to separate myself from how I feel, that I've also become more aware of things that trigger certain anger within myself. Great. Few minutes, guys. Any new people on the YouTube channel? Or was everyone just sort of waiting? Which is fine. And my mouse. keeps getting blocked on the laser. Someone says, ask a very good question. My question is, when we become aware of these things, isn't it supposed to be easier to let it go? Not necessarily, because you're confronted with these things. Thinking of it as that way. I think it's a mixture of both accepting it and being able to recognize it, so you can, eventually release it and obtain more balance within yourself. Cool. I look forward to hearing about it. All right, few minutes, guys. Hi, Angela. The YouTube chat is filling up. 17. Any new people? But the emotional stuff, like letting go of anger and what am I drinking? It is like a elixir, like a mushroom elixir, like a regular mushroom, not not the bad kind, but it's quite good. And if anyone's been coming here for a little while, they know how I feel about hallucinogens. Like, don't take them. Okay, few people. Hi, darling from Brazil. First time with you guys. Well, welcome. Root beer superfood drink. Exactly. That's what it is. Okay, everybody. So this is a group healing. It's shamanic. It's Shinto. It's Japanese. And it's very strong. And when I say it's very strong, it's not so much intense, although sometimes it can be if that's what you need. It's also very gentle. For this, you want to lie back or lie down, relax, or just get comfortable and let the energies work. Try not to react. Pay attention to your body. Observe. Don't react. And you'll hear me speaking in Japanese. A few times you'll hear me go silent. When I am silent, let the energy keep working. When we're done, I'm doing these in different cycles. So we do group, one-on-ones, group, one-on-ones, group, one-on-ones. And that's basically how it's done. And every time you stay and do for each group or each part of the group, it's a different experience each time, right? Slightly different, and it builds up over time. Hence why, if you check out the chat, people have different experiences or new experiences, and they are developing in different ways or releasing in different ways, whether it's pain or negativity or anger. It's a process. But with that said, some things also happen really quick, especially when it comes to things like pain. All right. Any questions, anyone? Any questions, new people? No questions? Is everybody ready? Are you ready, Zoom? Ready, YouTube? Facebook? Okay, here we go. Amaterasu mi oya no kami no misu maru no inochi tedashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oya no kami no misu maru no inochi tedashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oya no kami no misu maru no inochi tedashi kuni shizuka nari tsukiyo mitsu mi oya no kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni suzurite kagami no koto shi tsukiyo mitsu mi oya no kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni suzurite kagami no koto shi Taka amahari ni kamazamarimasu. Kamarogi, kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi oyakamu, izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaku no tachibana no hodo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Harai do no o kami tachi, moro no makakoto tsumi kairio. Harai tamai kiyome tamai to masukoto no yoshio. Amatsukami, kunitsukami, yao, yoruzo no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshi mesato. Kashikomi, kashikomi momasu. Taka amahari ni kamazamarimasu. Kamarogi, kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi, oyakama, izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaku no tachibana no hodo no 仰ぎが原に、みそぎ、払い、玉石、時に、ありませる。払い殿、狼たち、もろもろの魔がごと積み返りよ。払いたまえ、清めたまえと申すことのよしよ。天津神、国津神、やお、やるずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。とその神、あまてらします。すみみ神の身胸を伝えて教え導きのたまわく。人はすなわち神と神とのもとの主たり。何時らの紳士の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思とも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのなれは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身となる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり。六根処女なるがゆえに、五座の神君兄なり。五座の神君兄なるが、ゆえに天地の神とどこなり。天地の神とどこなるが、ゆえに万物の霊道体なり。万物の霊道体なりが、ゆえになすところねごて成就せずということなし。無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、金が列、払いたまえ、清めたまえ、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。高めの春にかむずまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、あまてる国てるひけあめのほあかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずけかもこと教えて、おたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちって、中津国に天下り、あう人ぐさ沈め、収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび、よりずのものの病のことあらば、かむ宝持ちて、見下いた沈めに起きて、見たま沈めの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやことにのとふるべゆらゆら。かく祈りせばまかるともさらにきなんとしとも。雨の神の実をやみことなりかけたまいて、雨の意は船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に雨下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神の狼と申し立て祭り。よよかむ宝を持ちて、よりずの者のために、フィリベの神ごともして、しかしなしとゆえのフィルの御霊の神と敬い、立て祭り、せめみことおもらじおとどその神たけきを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のべの神の社、雨がした、よりずの者のたごいのりいてんもとかむ宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、 いく玉、たる玉、まかるか石の玉、しが石の玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすぐすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、木の木のと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと、にのと、ふるべ、ゆらとゆら。かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、平らきくきこしめせと。命長く、子孫羽、時はかきわり。守りたまい、先はいたまい。かじたてまつり。人通寿命死にきかじ。Okay, everyone breathe. と神、えみたも、看言心、尊にかんだっけん。払いたまい、極めたも。かんながらたまちやませ。かんながらたまちやませ。かんながらたまちやませ。Okay, so there's the first section or cycle. I'm still not sure what to call each section yet. How was it, everyone? Especially you newcomers. How was it for you? Is everyone still around? I didn't put everyone to sleep, did I? I hope not. Someone on Zoom says, well, hi, we're here. I'm here. Good. I feel peaceful and tingly in my body. Cool. Anyone else? Cold feet today? All right. So when people feel cold or warm, that's what's basically called elemental. Like it's kind of like an elemental energy, whether it's fire or water or ice. Peaceful as always. Cool. So those just coming in, you didn't miss anything. We are going to do more. It's like for most of my, hi Benton. You should have been here yesterday. Yesterday there was like 30 people in here. So, and I have like 7 in Zoom. So it's this twitching sensation on my third eye chakra. So it's getting there. Most people just dip in and dip out still. So there's someone else. I go, cool. Normal. So it's like everyone that's been coming doesn't have much pain anymore. So there's not many people to work on one-on-one now. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right, guys? Since all that subsided, feet. Guess maybe today's grounding day. Samantha says that's a good thing. It is a good thing. So yeah, there's two aspects to this. Well, I mean, there's many aspects, but yeah, there's a spiritual development aspect where that comes with the unblocking, and there is the healing aspect that some of you can vouch for. Let's see. I had a very cold feelings below my knees, almost like ice, cold hands. Is this something normal? Yes. So there's elemental energy, right? So with coldness, it's usually like the wind element, or it's the water element. There's also sub elements, right? Like ice. So for some reason or another, that's what your body needed. So yes, it's normal. But who am I kidding? None of this is normal, right? Can one get addicted to this? No. If people got addicted to this, I would have 1,000 people here, the same people every day. I mean, no. I mean, it depends on the person too. Like I said, most people are just happy with like recovery from whatever they're recovering from. Other people just really want to keep unblocking. So those people tend to come a lot more. So, Someone says, I'm feeling hyper aware of the things touching me, annoying, but it was still peaceful. How do we work on the spiritual development with this? Well, just the unblocking aspect of it will help develop. But eventually, I'm going to come out with a book that you can use as a supplement with this that will help you more. So I'm working on that. But you have to do this stuff. Like there's no quick fixes in this stuff. You can't just like spend a week reading and doing like a meditation or doing an attunement and all of a sudden be able to perform occult healing. I always say that. It's just not possible. And you can do it, but you'll end up doing more damage than good. And also too, the kami won't budge unless you're ready. That's a good question, Art. So yeah, there's like the classical elements: earth, wind, water, and fire, right? And the body has aspects of those. Someone says, I've had some pain behind my heart that has definitely subsided over the past 3 days. Didn't great. I want to learn about these things. I teach here. Do you guys learned a lot coming here so far? Or could I do better? What I don't want to do, as I said before, is say too much or talk too much. I'm really, really kind of almost trying to be very conscious of that because there's a lot of people talking and no one does much. So I'm trying to stay away from that. Pranic healing is actually one of the good things that you can do. I recommend it. Someone says, I like how you explain occult isn't bad because there's been a lot of misinformation and misleading with that. They said, oh, yes, I've learned a lot. I was thinking of you as a teacher as well. That's from the Zoom. Yeah, so those of you people who's coming in, like the Christian or the religious imagination of what the cult is. If you watch some of their documentaries, they call people like they're members of the cult. I mean, you can't be a member of the cult because it's not necessarily a thing. What the cult is, or what an occultist is someone who studies ancient text or ancient documents or ancient spiritual books and tries to really think about those things. On the other hand, too, there's people up to some nefarious things with it, but any knowledge can be abused, I think. So there's that aspect too. But the things you see in Hollywood, it's not what it is. And that's not what we do. Not what we're doing here. However, it's important when you do this, it's important that you learn what a lot of this stuff is. That way you don't get trapped in the things like Reiki. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you spend too much time around toxic people or manipulative people, it creates like an energetic cord, which creates a codependency, and it usually has to do with um, it makes them become more attached to you than you are. Well, and sometimes vice versa too. So yeah, and it really messes up your balance. Someone says, I think there are more people out there open to the shamanic healing than you think. It seems lots of people turn to spirituality and find themselves deep in star seeds and light language and aliens. Yeah, I know. Basically, all the stuff you want to stay away from. But it's easy too because they're quick fixes, right? Like you could automatically join that club. You can automatically claim you're a star seed and automatically start talking about it, and people will listen. Um, but the alien stuff, stay away from it. And if you go anywhere else and if you never come back after this, stay away from the ET stuff. It's really, really not what people think it is. And those are not our those things are not our saviors. You're out of here, Art? Pretty quick today, huh? We're about to start our second session. Samantha says there's a lot of people that say they're shaman, but they're not authentic. I met one who said they were shaman. They were Cherokee Indian. I thought that was cool because my great grandma was Cherokee, but nah, he wasn't the real deal. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. If you want a good understanding or framework to understand what an indigenous like shaman is, read the what's it called? I can't think of it, but I'll tell you which to read. Hold on, I'll look it up. Just because I'm so bad with Spanish names. No, that's not it. Oh yeah. Carlos Castaneda. Has anyone read those books? Carlos Castaneda. Has anyone read the Carlos Castaneda books? Anyone? My typing sounds nice. Is there energetic cords you mentioned are ever one-sided? Yes, they could be, because the person that they're coming from will often keep shooting them out there and reeling you in. And I will talk about that. This helps. Some of the practices that I will discuss in my book does. But yeah, like those books, I point those out because it's a good framework about, or basis to understand what shamanic ability actually is, and when the height it's capable of. With that being said, my understanding is that he only told his biographer or the writer that like 40% of what he knew, because the writer didn't have much ability other than being able to, write books. All right, everyone. Any new people enter the group so I can explain what to do? If not, we're just going to go right to it. I'm going to give you like a minute or two to answer. Someone said, I read one of his books a few years ago. And what was your take on it, Angela? I actually know some indigenous shaman. You can't really just like decide to be that one day, right? I mean, you can make your own decisions, but you have to make the decision um, based on ability. Yes, absolutely. MC is right. It is important think of it as your space being peaceful, where you're not having to deal with those types of things. If you don't have to do it, you're more centered and you're more present. Because when you're around toxic people or unbalanced people, they're jumping from one place to another, they're stringing you along with them. So it puts you off balance. All right. You guys ready for the next section? And does anyone have any physical pain? I need to ask that first. And just so you know, too, while I'm talking, if you still want to just like relax through this whole thing, the energy is still going once I start the group. Here we go. Let me put my little banner up that explains. But you have to practice and develop yourself too. But with that being said, you may take to it a lot better and easier. Here we go. Let me put this banner up. All right, here we go. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no あるの命照らし国静かなりアマテラスミオヤの神のミスまるの命照らし国静かなりアマテラスミオヤの神のミスまるの命照らし国静かなり高天hariに神様あります。神楽木、神楽南こともして、すめみ親神、いざなぎの神、つくしの、ひまくの、立花の、大戸の、あぎがはるに、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時に、あれませる。払いどの、大神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。払いたまえ、清めたまえと回すことのよしよ。天津神、国津神、よれぞの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみも回す。高天hariに神様ります。神楽木、神楽みのみこともして。すめみ、親神、いざなぎの神、つくしの、ひむくの、立花の、大御の、あぎがはるに、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時に、ありませる。払いどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。払いたまい、清めたまいと回すことのよしよ。天津神、国津神、よるぞの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみも回す。高天hariに神様ります。神楽木、神楽南こともして。すめみ、親神、いざなぎの神、つくしの、ひまくの、立花の、大戸の、あぎがはるに、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時に、ありませる。払いどの、大神たち、もろもろのまがことつみかえりよ。払いたまい、清めたまいと回すことのよしよ。天津神、国津神、よるぞの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみも回す。どうその神、あまてらします。すみみ神の身胸を、伝えて教え導きの玉わけ。人はすなわち、神との元の主だり、何らの真知の痛ましむることなかれ。この故に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思うとも、心にもろもろの風情を思わず、 この時に清く潔きことあり。もろもろのノリは影と形のことし。清ければ汚れることなし。ことをとらばうべからず。皆花よりずの実とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり。六根処女なりがゆえに。五ぞの真空になり。五ぞの真空になるが。故に天地の神とどこなり。天地の神とどこなるが。故に万物の霊動体なり。万物の霊動体なるが。故になすところにこって成就せずということなし。無常霊法。真珠仏教。天上無休。名誉入賞。神が列。払いたまえ、清めたまえ。守りたまえ、先はいたまえ。照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。高間の腹にかむずまります。攻め神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、余っている国手で引け雨のほあかりくしたま、にぎはやひのみことに、静けたもこと教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中津国に雨下り、あう人ぐさ沈め収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび、よりずのものの病のことあらば、かむ宝持ちて、見下いた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと。二度と触れべゆらゆら。かく祈りせばまかるともさらにきなとしたも。雨の神の実をやみこと乗りかけてまいて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に雨下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、いつき祭りとも。名付けて、イースの神の王神と申し立て祭り。よよ噛む宝を持ちて、よりずの者のために、古べの神ごと持ちて、探すなしと家の古の御霊の神と敬い立て祭り。生命御事、ホマラジ、おとどその神だけ気を持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物の上の神の社、雨がした、よりずの者の類なりいてもと噛む宝は、いわゆる、きつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるか石の玉、しが石の玉、おろちのひで、はちのひで、くすぐすのもののひで、さらにとくすの神、火のい火のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。二のとふるべゆらとゆら。かし立てまつることのよしをもちて、平らきくきこしめすと。命長く、子孫、羽、時はかきわに。守りたまい、先はいたまい。かじ立てまつり、人生寿命死にきかじ。Alright. Breathe everyone. と神。意味とも、看言心、損にかだけん、払いたまえ清めたも。 Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Okay, everyone, there's the second section. Hi, Lindsay. And for those of you just coming in, we will do more. Have you been here before, Lindsay? I think I saw you last night, right? Is anyone dealing with any more pain still? Hi. Yeah, and let's see. MC says, and those energetic cords can cause lower astral attachments, which cause spiritual attacks, anger to come up. This is the imbalance, among other things. Absolutely. Haven't been here before? Well, welcome. So this is a shamanic group healing. We do this in sections. We do the groups in sections, and I work on people one-on-one. Are you dealing with any pain or one person says neck pain? I will get you 1 second. And let me speak to Lindsay for a little bit. Are you dealing with anything that you would like to release? This is very quite strong. Release and remove. Or anyone else too. There's someone on Zoom. Neck pain. Okay, you ready? So while I'm working on every one person, anyone who has anything that could be released, you're releasing a lot right now. Okay, so Lindsay, go ahead and lie down and relax and breathe. Imagine the neck and shoulders pain for months. Okay, we will do that too. All right, the three of you ready? Lie down, relax and breathe, or sit back. Close your eyes. Okay, one person's ready. We are about to address the neck and shoulders. Guys ready? You're welcome, Ture. Lindsay, you ready? You're still there. Are you still there? Here we go. Go ahead and breathe. You can hear me say some Japanese. I'm going to go silent. Here we go. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamura minamikoto moshite. Sumemi oyakama. Izanagi no kamitsukushi no himaku no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni are maseru. Harai dono o kamitachi moromoro no maga goto tsumi kairyo. Harai tamai kiyometa mae to masu koto no yoshi yo. Amatsu kami, kunitsu kami, ya yorezu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi momosu. Doso no kami amatera shimasu. Sumemi kami nami muni o shitaite oshie michibiki no tamawaku. Hito wa sunowachi kami to kami to no moto no arujitari. Nanjiro no shinshi no itamashimuru koto nakare. Kono ie ni mei ni moromoro no fujo mite. Kokoro ni moromoro no fujo misu. Mimi ni moromoro no fujo kikite. 心にもろもろの風情を聞かす。口にもろもろの風情を言って、心にもろもろの風情を言わす。身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思うとも、中心のもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのなるは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根所でなり、六根所でなりがゆえに、五図の真君兄なり、五図の真君兄なるが、故に天地の神とどこなり、天地の神とどこなりが、故に万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なりが、故になすところを願って成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川列、払いたまえ、極めたまえ、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。Go ahead and relax, guys. Okay, guys, how was that? Person on Zoom said excellent. How about in the YouTube chat? You have to give people a little time to come back to themselves because sometimes they get so relaxed. Great, thank you. All right, so we're not done. We're going to keep. I usually do these for 2 hours, so there's at least 45 minutes left. And we have more. Why is this so relaxing? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think it has to do with, people need to relax more. Yeah. And also when you're in a relaxed state, that's when, the stuff can be removed. So there's that too. But this helps with sleep. It helps with, a bunch of other stuff. Like the first thing with, see, somebody says, so like here, right here, for this, for example, my neck, shoulders are feeling better. They were very tense. I've been having experiences too. I was seeing a neon purple light in front of my eyes and random itchy spots on my skin that disappear. So those are things being removed or impurities being removed. Right? And to address those types of things, right, you have to be relaxed. Right? You can't be tensed. As the energy flows, I don't like calling it energy, but I am. The energy flows, and an environment of relaxation. Your brother's first computer name was Churi. Someone said, this time around, I find myself feeling a lot of anger, and it makes my chest very light as much as I try to relax. Very tight as much as I try to relax. Sounds like something's coming up. So we're trying to release it. Sometimes things are very stubborn. The itchiness, yeah. Impurities being identified and pulled out. And we have a lot of those. And to answer your question from earlier, Joseph, the idea of this is to only have to do it once, and then it's ongoing for the person, for every person that does this. So the energy is always moving, and we're always clearing. What I've come to discover is that we are detached from ourselves, right? And we do have an ability to heal ourselves. However, we're so blocked from it. And there's also a misunderstanding. There's a notion, although this is a thing too, that our body heals itself, which it does. However, our bodies and spirits have a disconnect. And it's actually the spirit that directly, or the soul that actually directly heals the body. And part of this, what we're doing here, is reconnecting that. One person in the Zoom group has gotten that a little early, so he feels the energy throughout his day-to-day life. So, yeah, and yeah, which is pretty cool to hear about. And the kami did that for him because of his outlook. Is like he has like a very sincere outlook towards gratitude, and so he got that kind of gift early. He wasn't doing too well when we started a few years ago on the Zooms. Let's see. So once I felt some in the back of my head there, most of my challenges have been having to do with my solar plexus, sacral, and root. Is it affecting your physical body, Lindsay? And for the people that are just coming in, this is a group healing. We will get back to them. I do them in sections. And we will keep going in just a second. You need to ground a lot. Okay. Your tummy hurts, Lindsay? And for people coming in, give it a try. You may be pleasantly surprised. Go ahead and look at the comments in the comment section. It tells you a little bit about what's going on here. People, I don't know anyone coming in. I mean, I have got to know them for the past couple of days, but it'll give you an idea of what kind of results to expect. All right, go ahead and relax, Lindsay. Let me see what I can pull out. And of course, everyone else can sort of join in. Because the energy is still moving for those of you who have already done the groups. How does your tummy feel now, Lindsay? I might have to do a little bit more, but how does it feel? For neck and jaw, absolutely, sure. Biz King. Let me go ahead and do your neck and jaw. Relax. And for those of you who haven't, please subscribe to my channel and please comment under this video, not just the chat, but leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. And of course, like the video. Brings people here, helps the algorithm come up. Which allows me to help more people like this. Throughout the day, I've really been looking forward to doing these. Keep relaxing. Okay, how are you guys now? How's your neck and back? How is it? And how's your tummy? I did a little bit more. I know it's not too bad right now. I just want to see if I can make it not come back. Oh, you're welcome. How about you, Biz King? How's your back and neck, I guess? Or jaw and neck, sorry. So, like I said, we're going to do some more groups. It's a little bit of different experience every time. Like the body is made up, or the energetic body is made up of all these different pieces that can only really be addressed one at a time. Otherwise, it'll be too much at once. So this is why when someone says, hey, I can clear you, or this is a complete clearing, or I clear myself, or I completely cleared myself, they don't know what they're talking about. You know why? Can anyone tell me why? Why that's not based on coming here and doing this and experiencing this? Can you tell me why the people who claim that they can clear anything just basically with a snap of their fingers, why they're not able to? Does anyone have the answer? Because I'm sure some of you have heard this before. And if you haven't, it's a thing that you may hear in the future. And no, you don't know? Does anyone else have any idea? Okay, it's because I'm not getting an answer. Oh, one person says it's not supposed to be like that. If it was an easy fix, growth wouldn't occur. Yeah, a little bit. Coco the dog. Okay, we'll try to help Coco as much as we can. Maybe one thing clears and more stuff comes. Life seems to be happened in spirals too. Okay, so I'll tell you. It's because the spirit, the soul, yep, we are in layers. It's in layers and fragments and cords like spindles all strung up together. And you can only address one thing at a time. If you go too deep and try to yank something out, you can't do that with the physical body. And you can't have 50 surgeries at once, even if you need them. The head has to be done in segments. It gives the body to heal or the energetic body to heal. This is why no one can clear anyone completely in one turn, no matter what they claim. It's not possible. And the deeper something is, the harder it is and the more work it needs. Does that make sense? I think if you were to clear everything at once, it would probably make us sick. Yes, or worse. Has it always been like that, Hannah? That makes so much sense. Cool. So whenever someone says, I'll clear you, I could clear everything. All it takes is this and this. It's just not possible. There's no one on earth that has that clarity yet. Like even I have my own blocks, right, that I'm constantly working to pull out. There's just so many of them. It feels endless. So, and I've done a lot of work to get to this point. That's how much there is. I have a lot more to go. Okay, so why can I feel? Someone asked me why I can feel there it is. Why I can feel the bad energy from other people or the good energy. They followed up right here. They followed up right here. All right. Okay, so basically, while I explained that our energetic bodies are made up of sections, many sections, countless sections. Think of the energetic body as being something more complicated than the physical body and more vast. Think of it that way. And then think of how, in the concept of impurities or energetic impurities, it can absorb, right? Now, some people have certain pathways that are not blocked in different places, which helps them garner and be born with ability or different abilities or spiritual abilities or intelligence, right? It's because they have a certain amount of unblockedness to be able to access that. On the other side of that, it's not impossible to, to have a practice of I like to say self purity. I don't like to use that word either because in a religious sense that means something completely different. But to purify the energetic bodies is not the same as like sin. It means to energet and to purify the impurities or remove the impurities from the energetic body. And as those become more clear and we become attached or more connected to ourselves, our physical body, things like what I'm doing here begin to open up. So that was sort of the kind of pathway I took. And with that, and to get to that point, it took a lot of understanding and learning, a lot of trial and error too. So, and a little natural born talent. I'm not going to lie. There's a little of that, but it took both, and also focus and discipline. But as far as you, Hannah, that's the reason why you're able to do that, because what I get is that what I'm getting from you is that you were basically born with it and you've been able to do it for a while. And it's my understanding, it's just there. It's nothing awful. It's not a special gift. It's just something that you were born open with, which everyone else is capable of too. I hope I was making sense. I am not used to teaching or explaining this stuff, so I might not come off as that articulate, but I'm trying my best. And from there, as you be able to, and if you decide to start taking up this practice of self-purification, other things will open up too. So there's also that. And these groups, for now it's that. There's also a self-practice that I'll put out soon. I'm working as fast as I can. Feel similar to Hannah David. I feel like I sense that within certain interaction with certain people, but why does it upset me? Or is it this something I'm telling myself? I think it's a way of your body reacting to whoever you're interacting with, because you'll get different feelings for the most part. Okay, so yeah, the traffic in here spikes when I start talking, but when I say we're going to start doing the healings, people are like, I don't want to do that. That's not going to do anything. I did want to, before I forget though, I wanted to talk, because Joseph asked the question, is this addictive? I wanted to talk about cults a little bit. I wanted to talk about cults because it's in a way um, relevant to this sort of thing. And how we were talking about chords before now, people who are unbalanced or unhealthy. Somebody's eyes got big. I said, "What do you mean?" About chords. Some cult leaders do have some ability. And whether they're not, most of them aren't aware that they're doing this, but they have the ability to cord people, which is why people become very obsessed with certain personalities. And a lot of them have witnessed something or experienced something with that person too. So when somebody tells them that, hey, this person is fake, their thinking in their mind is, well, I've had this experience with this person, or I've been having inspiration that's unbelievable, or my whole mindset is changing. It's because something is actually happening. And if you ever meet someone like that, or if you have a family member who has fallen into something like that, it's important to explain to them, other than saying, hey, stay away from this person, it's all BS. You want to say, I understand you've had these experiences, but other people have too, with other people like the same. And just because somebody can do something that seems extraordinary or spiritual, it doesn't mean they are a good person. On the contrary, especially if they don't have the notion, or the person who's like the leader of the group doesn't have the notion that they are able to, that they are even more susceptible to be compromised by something malicious, by something um, malicious, then that makes them even more unstable, which is why you see a lot of these people have these almost spectacular downfalls when there's these crazy out of this world scandal, and people think, how can anybody fall for this when this person was obviously doing that? Well, it's because most of them were compromised by something awful, which I've seen, and they don't have the awareness to even recognize it. Often, they may be even in communication with something, like they may say they got a message from God, or space aliens, or it's usually God or Jesus, a religious figure, or space aliens. But it's always something pretending to be those things, especially when people tend to do a lot of channeling. It's the same thing. Like this healing that we're doing here, that I'm showing you guys of what's actually possible. this is the minimum standard for any of that. Like any being with without ill intent isn't going to sit on a stage for hours and speak through somebody, especially when that information is already available in books. Yes, trauma bonding, Stockholm syndrome is powerful too. If a member experienced something big like that with the leader involved, absolutely. As a matter of fact, that's why a lot of these people will approach very unbalanced individuals, because they're easier to court in. And as they get closer, it gets stronger. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. In esotericism, it's called harvesting. They're siphoning um, the member's energy. They're not pulling anything out like we're doing here. They're putting stuff in, and it becomes like this lopsided energy exchange. And whether you believe that or not, you could definitely, I mean, you could see people putting their time and energy into these groups that aren't really doing anything for them. And I think it's been important that I, explain some of that, because there's a lot of it. Hi, Constance. All right, so we're going to get to the next part of the healing. And it's also why none of these people talk about removals, or how, for sickness and pain, they have a spirit attached. I'm not actually, um, healing per se, although this is very healing. I'm trying to remove whatever that is. And when that's removed, whatever the element dies with it. And that's the idea anyway. I don't want to sound so absolute. And the idea is to kill whatever it's causing. And what makes it challenging sometimes is that it can be something really deep or solidified, and it makes it harder. Any questions, guys, before we start the next part of the healing, or the removal, I should say? Or is everyone in sort of silent contemplation? See, people are so interested, so like they're so used to just someone speaking in these groups, that when they come in and I say, when we want to do the healing, it's like, what's that? I'm not doing that. It's unfortunate. I'm in California right now. You guys ready for the next part, or did everyone fall asleep? Okay, one person says ready, just relaxed. Oh, you're in Nova Scotia? Okay. As places as I ever will be? Good. So no promises about not sleeping? Brothers in California? Okay. I'm away from the fires, so don't worry about me there. All right, so for those of you who are just coming in and are shy, basically this is a group shamanic healing. This is a removal of impurities that we attract in our energy bodies on a day-to-day basis. This is just taking a little bit out. We can't take all at once. However, you will feel something, whether it's relaxed or the physical removal from these things. All right, so let's start. You want to lie down and relax. You can hear me say some Japanese. When I'm done, I'm going to go silent for a little bit. I'm still working. And here we go. My monitor blocked out for a second. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu made no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu made no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu made no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsurite kagami no koto shi tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsurite kagami no koto shi どうその神、アマテラします。すみみ神の身胸を伝えて教え導きの賜わけ。人はすなわち神と神とのもとの主であり、何時らの神地の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず。耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思とも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、
この時に清く潔きことあり。ほのものののりは影と形のことし。清ければ汚れることなし。ことをとらばうべからず。皆花よりずの実となる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり。六根処女なりがゆえに。ゴゾの真空兄なり。ゴゾの真空兄なりが。ゆえに天地の神とどこなり。天地の神とどこなるが。ゆえに万物の霊とてなり。万物の霊とてなるが。ゆえになすところを猫って成就せずということなし。無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名入賞、神奈川列、洗いたまえ、清めたまえ、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。高間の晴れにかむずまれます。生命神たち、いやわらしとも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、余っている国てるひけ雨のほあかり、くしたま、にぎはやひのみことに、続けたもこと教えてのたまわけ、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中津国に雨下り、あう人ぐさ沈め収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび、よりずのものの病のことあらば、神宝持ちて、見下いた沈みに起きて、御霊沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木の木のと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。二のとふれべゆらゆら。かくいなりせばまかりともさらにきなんとしいとも。雨の神の実をやみことのりかきためて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の、怒る神に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神のお神と申し立て祭り、よよかむ宝を持ちて、よりずのもののために、古べの神ごとを持ちて、つかすなした家の古の御霊の神と、敬え、立て祭り、せめみこと、おむらじ、おとどその神たけきを持ちて、いつきに使え祭りとも、もののびの神のやしろ、雨がした、よりずのもののたごいのりでもとかむ宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、だる玉、まかるが石の玉、ちが石の玉、わろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすくすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、木の木のと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよ、いむ、なやこと。二のとふれべゆらといら。かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、平らきくきがしめせと、命長く、子孫、羽、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじたてまつり、人通寿命死にぎかじ。Everyone breathe, relax. と神、えみたも、看言心、損にかんだっけん、払いたまえ極めたも。 高天張にかむずまります。かむらぎ、かむらみのみこともして、すめみおゆかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひまくの立花のほどのあぎがはれに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにあれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりょ。はらいたまい、清めたまいとまうすことのよしよ。あまつかみ、けにつかみ、や、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして。すめみおやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひむくの立花のおどのあきがはるにみそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにありませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごどつみかえるよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいとますことのよしよ。あまつかみ、けにつかみ。よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみもまおす。かんながらたまちやませ。かんながらたまちやませ。かんながらたまちやませ。All right, everyone. How was that one? You're welcome, Samantha. You guys still there? Beautiful. What'd you guys experience? Shalom, you're welcome. Ears are buzzing. Yes. Dozed off. That's all right. That's normal. It's so relaxing. Sometimes when we doze off, that's when something's really removed. Feel peaceful and light. Good. So FYI, guys, like some of you may feel awful tomorrow, and that's because something is being released. Whether in that case, it's usually trauma. So try to think about it, and it's actually hard. I've gone through this too because I'm in this process with you guys. Try to identify what that is, what that trauma is. It's going to release anyway. However, it'll help you release it sooner. And afterwards, you're going to feel much better. There's like a big jump. You feel, hey, I feel good. Like some people have gone through that. They're like, well, I'm never doing that again. But they're just kind of missing what's actually happening. This is a big time for trauma release. Yeah, this is a tough one. Good. Someone said, I was having anxiety, but it's gone now. Thank you. Good. Someone says, I feel like I'm fighting for my peace during today's session. So that's very may well be a reflection of what's going on in your life. Do you feel that that's true? Yeah, so after when we're done, everyone drink enough water because it helps with some of the release. Like I said, yep, it's compared to previous sessions. Every session is different, right? When I talk about
when we talk about removing layers, not all of those layers are easy to deal with when we remove them. And I've also seen faces I don't recognize. Oh, can you describe some of them? Don't forget that this is a shamanic healing. It's not energy. We use that, right, in the form of elemental energy, but that's usually to blow away or burn or bury impurities. So it's still part of that removal process. And can I dare ask you, what kind of healer you are, Lindsay? Okay. How would I describe shamanic healing? I'm going to make a video about that. It's too much of a. I actually explained that a little bit earlier, right, guys? So what you can do, Blake, I don't know, and maybe in the first hour, I explained a little bit about shamanic healing. It might have been one of the kami. So, yeah. Oh, that sounds lovely, Lindsay. But shamanic healing is basically fundamentally healing with spirits, and in my case, kami. And the reason why I may be able to do a lot of people at once, with in which it doesn't seem to be in a higher number, is because there's a lot of kami. So that's one aspect of that. The other aspect of shamanic healing is the ability to enter the underworld and retrieve fragments of souls, which we're not doing here. And that only works on an individual basis. So unless somebody's able to do those two things, and they're either one or the other or both, they're not a shaman. No matter no matter how good they say they are at herbal remedies, it's not. That's more like a medicine man or herbalist. It's not shamanistic healing. But it has those two aspects. With that being said, I'm not. You don't want to be a shaman. And you can, but there's lots of disadvantages. You have to deal with a lot.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's it's not shamanship. It's something else. There's other things that you could do, but like shamanship is those two things: the ability to enter the underworld for soul retrieval and healing with spirits. Like energy healing is energy healing, and you have heard my thoughts about some of that. It's different. Like sound healing, it's sound healing. It's not shamanship. Hi, Michelle. Nice to meet you. What have I had to do? I wrote a book all about that, and I'll put it up back on Amazon soon. I have to finish formatting it. It's just kind of like comes out all funny, but it's a lot. That's a yes. Yes, Blake, that's correct. Hence being able to do these things. With that being said, the kami seem to be very quite generous, and that at least one person has been able to carry out some of these healings on the people around them, which is pretty cool. And it has, but she had predisposed abilities anyway. She's was able to come. She came to the group for a while, and she did some of the things I told her to practice, and she was able to develop it. She memorized some of the Japanese Shinto prayers, and she works on her neighbors, which is really cool. So yeah, it's not like ancestral spirits. There's not that type of discrimination. However, not anyone can just do it. You have to be decent. You have to have gratitude and a few other qualities. So it's important. It's important. All right. Is everyone? What time is it? So I think we're going to do one more group healing. So everyone, and any people just coming in who haven't done it yet? So for this part, still waiting for. I think this stream lags a little bit. I think there's a little bit of a delay. First time. Okay, so this is a purification of the energetic bodies. Basically, anything that's not supposed to be there, or you've kind of attracted throughout your day-to-day life. We pull that out. Do you have any injuries or anything that you're dealing with that you would like removed? Because it does that too. Okay. As soon as I get an answer, we'll get started. Go ahead and type your answer and I'll explain what to do. So basically, you lie down and relax. You observe, try not to react. You can hear me say some Japanese Nordito or Japanese prayers, and I will be silent for a bit. While I am silent, just let the energy keep working. It still works. If you need anything to be addressed, we will address that also. Okay, one-on-one. I do groups and I go to people individually, one-on-one after the group.
Throat chakra. Okay, I know some people might be interested people might be familiar with regular like energy healing. That's not what this is. This is a little bit more than that. Is there anything physical on your physical body bothering you? Not just the chakras. And this goes for anyone. Anything physical, because we address that. Oh, well, look at that. Thank you. Look at that. Such a nice message. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So we're there. So go ahead and relax. Everyone relax. Here we go. Relax and breathe. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu made no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari. Try to relax as much as you can MBL. And I'll address that when we're finished with this section. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu mare no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari. Taka amahari ni kamazamarimasu. Kamera minamikoto moshite. Sumemi oyakame. Izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni haremaseru. Haraido no okami tachi. Moromoro no maga goto tsumi kahiri o. Harai tamai kiyomi tamai to mausu koto no yoshi o. Amatsukami, kunitsuka. Y'all,
夜ぞの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみもます。高あまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおやかむ、いざなぎの神つくしのひまくの立花のほどのあわぎがはれに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにありませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。払いたまえ、清めたまえと申すことのよしを。天つ神、国つ神、や、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。どうぞの神、あまていらします。すみみ神の身胸を、伝えて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち、神と神とのもとのありじだり、何時らの真摯の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞きて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を思とも、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのなれは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべくらず、皆花よりぞの身となる。我が身はすなわち六根所者なり、六根所者なる限り、ごぞの真君兄なり、ごぞの真君兄なるが、家に天地の神と男なり、天地の神と男なるが、家に万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なるが、家になすところにごて長寿せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、金が列、払いたまえ、清めたまえ、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。高間の晴れにかむずまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、あまてる国てるひけ雨のほあかりくしたま、にきはやひのみことに。しずけたもこと教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中つくりに雨下り、あひとぐさ沈め収めよ。あひとぐさおよび、よりずのものの病のことあらば、神宝持ちて、見くらいた沈みに起きて、見たま沈めの祭りを、まして水の宝を振るべ、そのかもほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。二のとふれべゆらゆら。かく祈りせばわかるともさらに避難としとも。雨の神の実をやみことのりかけたまいて。雨の岩船に乗りて。河内の国の川上の光る画面に雨下りましまして。大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神のお神ともしたて祭り、よよ神宝を持ちて、よりずのもののために、プレベの神ごと持ちて、しかしなした家のプレの御霊の神と、敬い、たて祭り、すめみこと、おもらち、おとどその神たけきを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、もののべの神の社、雨がした、 よりずのもののとごいなりいてもとかむ宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、わかるか石の玉、ちが石の玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすくすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、きのいきのと、ひのいひのと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、いふみよ、いむ、なやこと、にのとふるべ、ゆらとゆら、かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、たいら結局気を示すと、命長く、子孫、羽、時はかきわり、あまりたまい、先はいたまい、かじたてまつる、人生寿命心にきかじ。Keep relaxing, everyone. Deep breaths. Taka amahari ni kamazamarimasu. Kameragi, kamerami no mikoto mo shite. Sumemi oyakame, izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaka no tachibana no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni arimaseru. Haraido no okami tachi. Moromoro no maga goto tsumi kairi o. Harai tamai kiyomi tamai to 回すことのよしよ。天津神、国津神、や、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも回す。かんながらたまちやませ。かんながらたまちやませ。かんながらたまちやませ。All right, everyone. How was that? And for those of you who have the issues, how was it? So now's the part where I go to each of you individually and go a bit deeper. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm not the creator of all things, FYI. Okay, let's see. How's the pain? Was that you? No, that wasn't you. But how was it for you? So someone said their neck pain is almost completely gone, just a little left.
So good. Thank good. How about you guys on YouTube? I'm doing a Zoom cast at the same time as this. Guys, you definitely feel the connection. Michelle, okay. How do you feel? MBL, you still there? Rachel? So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. I'm here doing these every night. I start at 8:30 Pacific time. Each time's a little different. We do the little group sections, and people just been getting better and better. So we'll keep doing these. Peaceful, good. Still with me, MBL and Rachel? Oh, thanks for saying that. All right. So yeah, I'll be here 8:30 tomorrow. Good, good. So they feel a lot lighter. Nikhil, okay, let me see if I could do the rest of your neck. So when I'm working on one person, the energy still works on, or the work's still happening to everyone else. I'm going to wait for the two people to reply if they're still there. Here we go. Good, Angela. Rachel says good. What did you experience? It's not going to sound strange here, whatever it is. I've seen a lot and heard a lot. We don't judge here, especially at this point. Most of the people here now, they've been coming for quite a bit. How's your neck, Nikyo? He says, wow. She says, wow. We got it. She's great. This is the Zoom. I'll show you guys. So I do the Zoom. I do the group on Zoom. Oh, let's do the light. Can you guys see? It says, wow, great. MBL, you still there? Because this is what you're mentioning is something that I treat, and I've been very successful with it. So this is a chance for you to really have a lot of improvement. Oh, here's this person. Cool. Rachel K. I can't work on you individually if you guys don't say anything. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, like and comment on my videos, especially the produced ones. I have one called Ancient Secrets of Japanese Healing. That's totally a search engine title, but I mean, yeah. So I have that one. I have one called The Truth About Reiki. Those are my main produced videos. I have a short, and if you could comment on those and you can like them and share them and all that stuff. You don't have to share them, but liking and commenting are very important because it helps with the algorithm. So my channel is seen and I could get more people to these to help them because that's what I do. I actually really enjoy doing this. Last call, guys. We've been doing the stream for 2 hours, 34 minutes. So I need to think about finishing my schoolwork and my exam tomorrow. When do these start? They start at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I do them every day. What does that mean? So, the energetic bodies. So you'll find people that do removals, like parasite removals and things like that. But I found that up in their perception is quite, shallow. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It just means the depth of perception is shallow. It's much, much deeper. As we go deeper, things like pressure and release, there's going to be a lot of pressure and releases coming up, and you'll just keep feeling the difference. As I mentioned before, the things that we suffer from, we're not supposed to suffer from. They're just there, buried deep inside, kind of dormant, almost how like a virus that lays dormant in T cells before they activate themselves. And I don't want to scare anyone. Before they activate themselves and start infecting other cells, your energetic bodies works a lot in the same way. The energetic body is more complicated, however, than the physical. There's a lot more to it. And if anybody knows anything about the physical body and biology, they would know that there's a lot to the human body. So if you can imagine something more vast that's a part of us that's not really recognized, it has that much impact on everything. Thank you, Angela. I hope that explanation made sense just now. It's better when I write them and read off a script and tell it and put it in a video. I am so not sure about these.
Nice to meet you. I'm going to do I have a video about star seeds planned. It might not be what people think. With that being said, I have good videos planned too. It's just I feel like there's not enough detailed information out there that's really quality explaining the topics that are glanced over. Good to meet you too. Blake, are you still feeling that pressure? I don't want to leave you hanging. I want to make sure. I want to see if we can release it tonight. Oh, gosh. That person who has MBL took off. That's very disappointing. Or that issue took off. I mean, this requires trying this. This requires some faith, but not that much. You just got to try it. For those coming in late. And the faith only needs to encourage you to give it a try. It doesn't, good, Blake. It doesn't require constant faith all the way through. It requires a slightly open mind. So I have to be careful what I say on here, right, about being able to do certain things because, it being against science. Although I will tell you guys, I do go to UC Irvine, and I've already talked and showed some professors, and we're trying to figure something out on how to test this. So I'm looking forward to that. They just don't have anything concrete yet. They have no idea what to do, but we want to do something. Is that pretty cool, right? Because obviously I don't want to say obviously. Well, for some of you, it's obvious. The results are observable, right? But there's been this thing where people have lost so much hope that they don't want to put their hopes up. So they take off. All right, everyone. So that is it for tonight. I think almost 3 hours is enough. Did anyone not get to do the healing that would like to try before we take off? It's a pretty good turnout for a Monday night, too. That's it, guys. All right, then. So no one else? I guess I'll see you later. I want to give everyone a chance to say something. Let's see. Thank you so much. I'm not sure exactly what you're doing, to be quite honest, but you feel nice and good. Not bad at all. Good. I hope not. So I'll try to explain it again. I'm calling on the heavenly kami by intercession of Amaterasu Omikami to provide purification to the energetic bodies for the hope that someday we can move forward. Does that make sense? I guess you'd have to know a bunch of Japanese stuff for it to mean anything. But I'll try to break that down. I am trying to put together a book. Did that help, Angela? It's cool, kinda. You're welcome. On Zoom. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Nikhil? The text is so tiny I can't see from this distance. Nikki. Okay, Nikki. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. No, it won't be. It'll be simple. I mean, for people to understand, I just have to sit down and put it together. Well, I actually have one, but it's not. It's more. That one's more about me, and I have, but it's fiction. And I have one. If you've read, what's it called? Carlos Constantino, you'll kind of know what to expect. But he wasn't doing this, right? His book's about Don Juan. Has anyone read any of those? I know someone on Zoom said they did. Has anyone read any of the Don Juan books? Lindsay has. Cool. Good. Then you'll know what to expect from my first one. But this one's I'm writing. Don Juan had a biographer that was observing him. All right, guys. So, any comments? I don't want to shut anyone off when in the middle of their typing. Oh, yep. See, honestly, I don't know about any types of religion so much. Yeah, this isn't religious. So, this isn't religious. And if you haven't noticed, guys, I'm not that spiritual.
when you think of a spiritual person? I'm really regular. So it says, thank you. Get some sleep for your test, please. All right. I'm going to listen to Nikki's advice. So I'll see you all later. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Please leave comments on my videos. Regular people are the best. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Oh, everyone stick around. I'm going to play my intro video that I created now so you can check it out. I played it before this video and I want people to see it. I'm pretty, only one person saw it this earlier. Sound good, guys? So with that said, here we go. Okay, so I guess it's not going to play, unfortunately. The stream's not even ending. Okay, we're going to try this again. Oh my. Well, my outro video was supposed to play, but it's not. Oh, it played. Oh, nice. How'd you guys like it? It didn't show me. Pretty cool, right? There's no place to end the stream. What's going on? Oh, it says in now. Oh, it played. Okay. Thank you, guys. See you next time.